This is Radio Republic.
Well, something must be said about how these guys are also some of my closest friends. Yeah. And parang...
Some lang.
Some yun nga. Parang now I'm worried, Mikey.
3 out of 3?
You're breaking
okay,
my
these
heart,
guys are
Mikey.
some of my closest friends. So then, I guess being a musician or being an instrumentalist is a very personal thing. But then when you go into a band where you in your, I guess, personal form of expression, you're forced to really share yourself with somebody, with a band. That has to change you, and that has to affect who you are. It just so happens that these people I work with are my friends. Yeah. I can't work in any other environment, I think, because I go back to the fact that this is really an extension of me. So
sabay string music.
Sabay string sentimentality, whatever, fuck it. But that's the point, But if there's something that I really like about that, it's that opportunity. At the very least, to be able to just go, okay, here's what I can bring to the table. Going along with it, after doing it for 7 years, it becomes a friendship. It becomes a collaboration, a real collaboration. It's more than the musical sentimentality in the afternoon. It's there. That's one thing. It's just one
day
thing.
we all become morose.
Yeah, because alone we're gonna die anyway.
Your words, not mine. I had the realization a few years ago that one thing that's really great about life in general isn't just life. I mean, it's a long series of deadlines and bills to pay if you think about it. But what makes life interesting is culture. And having realized that culture has been really the best enjoyment that I've ever had, I kind of feel that as someone who can create, there's a sense of obligation to contribute to the general body of culture. I've likened it several times to a potluck party. Culture is a big potluck party where you can go there and bring nothing and partake in the feast. But you're taking away, you're just consuming. But if you do your best, try to contribute something, even if it's a shitty dish or someone already brought donuts and you brought another dozen. That's fine. There's more donuts for everyone. But the point is, as someone who is consuming culture, I think it's also a good attitude to develop to try to either contribute to culture or at least facilitate it. Being a musician allows me to fulfill that sense of obligation, if you could put it that way. So, yeah.
For me, I think it's connecting with people. Personally, I'm a quiet guy. I don't really interact with people all too much.
Sino ba to? Sino ba to?
Who are these people around? Like at gigs, I don't really hang out. I'm not like the I don't beso everyone I see. I'm pretty quiet. I keep to myself most of the time.
Okay.
But I like it when my bands are playing and people either bob their heads or they jump around, they dance. It's like my personal connection to them, which is direct because you affect them. You get them to move their asses, and that for me is something that I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, I'll use their answers. No,
All three of those.
no, it's not readily apparent. But like Zig said, we're very private people in a very public undertaking. It's a bit of a struggle to face a crowd. I mean, being this way, like in a private people, I don't know how to like do spiels and things like that. I'm not funny either. I don't even talk in like family gatherings, But we're a certain stature, I guess. Just the sheer age of this band, I guess. Parang people expect us to be a certain, hindi naman parang idol, whatever. Yung lang yung parang, shit, you should be, you should be doing this better by now. Like conducting yourself like
like
a
dignified gentleman.
Like a dignified gentleman.
But for rambling idiots, still.
No, the point is, that paradox of private people in a public undertaking. Despite that difficulty, I find myself always being very happy to oblige. Kumbaga, it's one of the few things I'd set aside this part of me for 45 minutes on the Saturday night. I'd be this guy for you, parang ganun.
Right.